I watch how you watch the evening. It matters to me that you have a great time. So I'm looking forward to tonight. Who's looking forward to tonight?
I said, that's the coffee shop that I went into when I was 7 years old with my dad, and I really wanted strawberry juice, but I couldn't say strawberry because I have a stutter, and I ordered apple or orange instead. Forget which one. And it broke her heart. But I went up to the counter. I remember seeing strawberry, and I'm like, ooh, I've never really had strawberry juice. It sounds exotic. And I go to try to say it, and it's just stuck. They gave me a weird look. The cashier, my dad even looked down at me like, what's wrong with you? And I said, I'll have orange juice.
And it's about late afternoon when I finally start to notice out of the corner of my eye as I'm walking down the hall, kind of strutting a little bit, that people are doing this. Because it happened to be that day was the New York City opening night of the first Spider-Man movie. And from that day forward, almost nobody in the firm knew my name was Sam. They all called me Spidey. In fact, the next day, my boss gets off the phone. He says, well, actually, I heard him on the phone saying to the president of the company, I just wanted to let you know Peter Parker showed up for work today.
As soon as we walked through the front gates, all of the things that we had were actually stored somewhere, were taken away. My mother and my sister is 4 years older than I am. They were fingerprinted. And again, we didn't really know what was going on. We were actually taken into a third floor of the military base, and there we were basically put in isolation. We were put into a room with 60 other people.
I'm 22 years old, and I keep saying that, and I always have said that to my friends, because every day I spend counting my days instead of living it. And I don't really regret it, because I've gone through everything. I was abusive, I was a liar, I was insecure, I was unhappy, I was a fighter, I was someone who always gave up, I was everything. And the point is, you have to be all that in order to be something else, in order to be someone better than that. Because if I wouldn't have lied to my parents, then I wouldn't even know what it means to lie. I wouldn't even know what lie means. What's the word lying even mean? If I wouldn't have been unhappy, I wouldn't know what it means to be happy and standing here today and saying, you know what, for 22 years I have suffered, and today I'm actually feeling better and I can be myself.
So we went to Camilla and we said, you know, I really feel a connection to this horse, and I think this is right. And I did something. He's kind of mine. And I had a tattoo done. And she started to cry. And she said, yeah, I know this is the right thing, but I need to think about it. And ultimately, she agreed that Destino was connected to us, and so we bought Destino.
So I figured I was going to be homeless, so I went to Florida, because it's cold here. I figured if I was in Florida, being homeless on the beach, that's doing it in style. I made it to Florida. I acquired a car for $500, and I put everything I owned in it. Not long after, it was stolen. So there I was, 19 years old, in Florida, hopeless, helpless, clueless, no direction, no dreams, no nothing. I was flat dead, not going to make it. So I was beginning to have issues with anger management. I was having substance abuse issues, and I was going down fast. So that's where I started. So 19 years old, living illegally in Florida with no clue, no hope, no self-esteem, no degrees, no nothing.
How about a huge round of applause for all the speakers here tonight?